Case 2. This is Rosemary, our little cardiac dog. Rosemary's presented and she has a lot of fluid on her abdomen. This is tapped. The veterinarian pulls off about 240 mLs of fluid just to begin with, and we look at it to see what's going on with her. The gross analysis of the fluid is that it is a pink, slightly cloudy fluid. This is it right here. We ran it through a cytology screening, but we also ran it through our chemistry machine. The total protein was 3.7 grams per deciliter. I put a drop of this plain fluid on a microscope slide and made a squash smear, diff-quicked it and looked at it on the microscope, and it is not very cellular. There is only about 3 neutrophils per high dry field, and that's all I saw. When I performed an estimated TNCC on Rosemary, there's only about 3 neutrophils, so 3 times 40x squared is about 4,800. So if I use this estimated count of cells and her total protein, this fluid is going to be in a modified transudate category. Once we categorized the fluid, the doctor wanted to know a little bit more about it and rule out any other disease processes going on. So I took the fluid and I spun it down, and you can see in this picture that it's spun down. The supernatant is quite clear on top, and there's a little button of cells in the bottom. I poured off the top and made a squash smear of this bottom button of cells and stained it with diff-quick. The cytology revealed primarily what I saw on the plain sediment. There was 90% red blood cells, which we don't really care about in this case, so mostly neutrophils and a rare mesothelial cell. In conclusion, we radiographed her and she had an echocardiogram. She was diagnosed with 3rd-degree heart block. She'll probably need a pacemaker. Meanwhile, she's being treated with drugs and she's actually doing really well. I just asked about her last week, so she's doing really well. I'd like to take this modified transudate and go down one more algorithm chart. So at the beginning, we have a modified transudate. We already know that. It is asked if the fluid is bile stained. Is it yellow? No, it's not. Is it red with lots of erythrocytes? No, not really. Is it milky white? No. Do small lymphocytes predominate? No, they really don't. And there are really no lymphoblasts either. So this fluid is categorized probably into a heart failure, which we already know about her. My doctor sent this off anyway to the cytologist, and it did come back as a modified transudate of heart failure effusion.